here I am with Sergio. He is running the West Sacramento Real Estate Club.
Right. Yeah.
I have some few questions for him today. How long have you been running the club?
I've been doing it for about 8 years so far.
So what bring you to open the investment club?
I heard many times from other investors that did meetups that it's just a good way to meet up other people, and I heard that, and I figured I want to do something like that that can bring people together, and I can learn from them and also bring value as well.
Oh, very nice. So if people want to join your real estate club, how can they find you?
We're on meetup.com, so that's the easiest way. Yeah, the West Sac Real Estate Meetup.
How often you run your meetup?
It's once a month, every fourth Tuesday of the month.
Fourth Tuesday every month. How long have you been running in this facility?
It's gonna be 2 years this summer. Yeah, at this location. Yeah.
So what is a good advice for a newbie that want to get into real estate?
I would say come out to meetups, West Sac meetup, other meetups around town, and just meet other investors that are doing real estate investing already. And that's the best way to learn from others. Hear about their stories, how they started, what they do, and then maybe you can even partner with people to start from the beginning.
And also, I heard that you have a practice as well, right? You used to be a CPA, and now you open up your practice to do taxes?
Yeah, I'm a CPA as well. So that's the other. I do real estate, and then I'm also a CPA on the tax and accounting side.
So you believe in a multiple stream of incomes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Hillary here. I am with Barry. He's a co-living expert. It's a fun, been friend for a long time. Today we have a few questions. I have a few questions.
Well, great.
Yeah, why is co-living?
Why co-living versus something else?
Yes, why something?
Yeah, a lot of people are into short-term rentals and they do Airbnb and whatnot. For us, we found that co-living is starting to make the rise. We're able to get a lot more affordable housing for people. Short-term rentals have started to feel a lot of pressure from regulations. Some cities have pretty much outlawed them. And we're currently being welcomed with open arms because cities want more housing. Short-term rentals take housing off the market. Co-living properties add more housing to the market.
Perfect. So what is good advice for new investor?
Yeah, so somebody just getting started?
Yes, get started, yeah.
Yeah, so I think there's one of the things that people say, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with a group.
Good.
And so what I think is that new investors should really surround themselves with other investors. Instead of grabbing something, putting all your money into it, maybe join an investment club. We offer an investment club if someone is wanting that. Or go to meetups and meet other investors and partner with somebody that you feel that, usually the leader of the meetup club, if you approach them, they can point out people in their club that have been coming to the club for years and will be a safe partner. And so that's what people don't do, is they'd rather do it by themselves and lose than to get taken advantage of by partnering with somebody that's not on the up and up. But if you go to those experienced meetup leaders, they're usually giving people. They usually have built up a community around them, and you can trust them to point you in the right direction.
So if investors want to invest with you, how can they contact you?
Yeah, I appreciate that. My phone number is 916-225-7777. You can reach me at barry@brokerberry.com. You can also find us at the Expert Co-Living on YouTube.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Gary.
And thanks for coming out. It was really great to see your face again.
Thank you.
Those types of properties, or is there a pretty wide availability that you're finding? You're just having to pick and choose which ones actually work for the model.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to find. We do just about everything. Lexi is in the corner over there. Say hi, everyone. Lexi is a real estate agent. She helps us find some of these properties. We've got some tools that we use. Bird dogs that will find them for us. We're very strong in the agent community because we're both agents, me and my partner. And he has a team of 200 agents, and I have a team for property managers. So some of our stuff just comes to us. Anybody that's got a property, if you think you're interested, give me a call. I'll walk it, drive it, we'll make an offer. So, but we also have some tools that we use that work that. Lexi can help somebody if somebody's wanting some of that using different platforms. So those are definitely the challenges finding them. And then the other thing is when you do find them, you have to move forward, sometimes not knowing all the answers you would like to know before you bought something, right? And so you have to be willing to step out, and then it's almost like, what's that Indiana Jones movie where he steps out and then there just happens to be some floor there that he couldn't see? So you got to have a little faith. Once you find it, we'll find the money. Everybody always says that, but it really is true. If you find the deal, you can find the money. And if you don't, come back to Sergi, he'll help you. You know, Kevin will help you. Some of these guys that have been around these rooms long enough, they'll help you find the money if you find the deal. Yeah.
I can't hear you again.
Like I said, our building materials are on the ground for about an hour. You know, as fast as I can load them into the house, I'll load them into the house. Now, you might say, well, what are you doing? But there really isn't anything we're doing that would require that is structural. So we're not really, and I'm losing a contractor that's building it like he was built. He's got 35 years experience. He's doing it the right way. I've got electricians that are doing it the right way. But did I go run it through? I don't know. You know, that would have been something that somebody else would have asked. Now, the other thing is, again, yeah, don't leave stuff outside. Don't be asking for a building permit guy to come knocking on your door.
When you're packing people in that tight, was soundproofing a consideration? Did you do any
Yeah.
extra insulation or any type of soundproofing?
Yeah, we did. Again, additional cost there. So two things. One, they don't feel that tight once you get in there. It feels open, but it is that tight. I mean, when you realize there's 8 and 11 people, right? So, but we use one of the ways I did that was I use a wool. I have trouble with that word. I'm from the South, sorry. Wool, WOOL, insulation, which is known for its sound qualities and has much better sound qualities, and I pack it into every wall I build. And so it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Yeah.
All full or quick to make it bigger or?
Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of funny. We actually just happened to have an extra king bed when we started all this. And then we had one room that was so big that I didn't want to split it. That one has a king bed in it because it just looked too weird to only have one bed. It's like I still got another 1,000 square feet in this bedroom. So I did put a king bed in there, and then over in the number 1 bed that had the half bath, I put a king bed in there as well. And all the other beds are full-size beds, or what you call a double, full-size bed. And then there are some smaller rooms that once you start getting down into that 8 to 10 feet, you know, we went ahead and put just a regular twin bed in those. They do have a thing called a long twin that might have been a better choice depending on the size of your room. It's just like 6 inches longer. But then the problem is you start getting these weird sheets and having to funky find them. So I would just go with either twin or full. Remember, we're not really intended to have double occupancy. However, we did have some people come along and live together before I even knew it. And then once I knew it, I just let them stay. And that worked out so well because we just had them pay an extra $100 a week, which turns out to be $400 a month, which means I'm renting that room for $1,600 a month, which is really good. And so we did 2 that way, and we'll do it again on those bigger rooms.